Hello friends and welcome back to Animal Crossing. I am Peachie Llama here on YouTube, and today we are building my magical fairy circle, witch casting, spell casting circle, whatever you want to call it. It is a circle naturally found in the magical enchanted woods of here on Willowisp. I'm super excited to share it with you guys. You can obviously see it in the final product behind me, but this is actually what it looks like now in the month of June, because I built this I think back in the month of November for this island, so it's all very fall when you originally see it, but I still love how it looks then and how it looks now. If you guys are excited to see this speed build, give this video a big thumbs up and consider subscribing so you can be notified the next time I post. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So to get us started, I tried to make it more round towards the edge of this peninsula surrounded by the waterfalls that I have here, and I started out with a pink fairy circle spell casting circle emblem. I'll get the creator code coming up shortly when I change it to a yellow version, but I just felt like the yellow felt better, even though I have a purple blue theme going on here, but I just thought the yellow looked better just with the greens everywhere. But for now, I started using the moss garden rocks and the ruined column seat, whatever we want to call it, the ruined seat in the mossy color format. I thought this was a really nice variation to really keep it a rock formation. Kind of reminds me of a more natural version, I guess you could say, of a Stonehenge vibe, but keeping it in the FAIRYCORE elements. And here is that creator code by Coco. Amazing. They have so many options, so definitely go check it out, and hopefully you can find something that works for your island. So after that, I started putting in some stones surrounding the circle, because I basically want to have just a bunch of different layers surrounding this center circle, and I just loved how it turned out. I think having like a little pathway around makes it really unique and lets everyone still be able to walk around and be a part of this, even though you can't necessarily get into the circle unless you sit on a ruined seat. But I just thought this was a nice touch, and varying it up between the larger stones and then the leaf covered stones to add to it. And then we did another circle around this stone circle to have the moss and some blue and purple flowers that are in the game. I had so much fun with this. I've always said before I did Willowisp, I've always wanted to use the blue flowers and purple flowers, because I really haven't got the opportunity to use them because they just didn't fit with my themes. And this theme just goes so well together to have the purple and the blue flowers, as well as the yellowy green moss. And then I started laying out where I wanted to put trees, so I decided to do my usual alternating the hardwood and the cedar trees as we do. But this is kind of how I mentally see where I'm gonna lay it out, and it helps me keep it very symmetrical. As you all know, I love symmetrical builds, so going outside of that can be difficult for me, but I know not everything is perfect, but as long as it looks good to the eye, I don't care. So that's kind of how I've been going for this, especially since not everything is perfect in this one either, but I'm trying my best. I thought about doing two trees in the very front, but I felt like they were going to block the view that we have of the circle from across the river, so I went ahead and just kept it to that one tree on the side. And I love how it looks. It just looks perfectly woodland, even though like we don't even need varying tree heights. I just think it looks really good. I wanted to have these little islands in the middle of the river to make it an easy access point, so if you don't really feel like using the bridge for whatever reason, you can use the little islands to hop around. I like having multiple access points to most of my builds because I never know which way I'm coming from, and sometimes it's just easier to go straight across versus all the way around. And then of course we wanted to add these beautiful mush lamps to make this whole circle glow with a very fanciful vibe. I again love the green and blue colors. Oh, I just love how this whole thing turned out. And instead of the trees, I decided to put mush lamps in the front instead, because then it doesn't take away from the rest of the build and it truly adds to it. And then I wanted to add the hydrangeas in the front and on the sides, because I feel like as the final ring of this circle, it would be really nice in June when I originally planned to host the dream address for this island. So that's why, and on a bonus to that, they have obviously their purple and blue hydrangeas. So again, it just works out really well. I know it says it's a pink hydrangea, but it's purple if you ask me. And I think it looks so good, as you guys will be able to see towards the end of this video. And I'm just really excited the fact that it worked out so well. And that is our final circle before the bushes were grown in, and I just love it so much. I think it's such a unique look, and I'm really proud of it. It's one of my favorite parts of the island for sure. Just another place that you can visit. It has no real like usage, but just a really nice place to kind of stumble upon while you're exploring the island. Well, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed seeing how I've created this enchanted, overgrown, beautiful fairy circle on Willowisp. I'm really excited to continue building more areas like this on my island, and I hope this inspires you to do the same. Like I've always said, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing so you can be notified the next time I post. I love you guys so much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi, Flurry. Bye, Flurry.